Welcome to the first semi-final of this tournament of Mixed Latvian Indoor Championships, where we see the two Latvian teams of Valmiera and Salaspils taking each other on. Different groups for these teams. Valmiera winning comfortably their game, all of their games yesterday, so topping the group and booking themselves an early ticket to today's semi-final. And Salaspils going a slightly longer way, falling yesterday in the group stage to Ventspils, but winning their crossovers this morning and getting themselves a spot into this particular semi-final. And starting pretty well, a clean hold for Salaspils. Quick point, just under a minute, and we've got our second pull already. Valmiera were quite impressive yesterday, but let's see how they're gonna deal with that particular game. Arste gets the disc to Jägers. Jägers looks like limping a little bit. Hopefully no problems for him over there. Yeah, it doesn't look comfortable right now, but still running around the field quite quickly. I wonder what happened. But yeah, that's a good score for Valmiera. Looks like Krista Kozolane with the score there in the end zone under pressure from Kristiāna Buldure of Salaspils. Hopefully Andrés Jäger is going to be alright, as he is one of the pivotal players for Valmiera side. And a pull from Kriegers. Karklinš to Jurgenssons to get us going. Now Podema getting involved. Swing to Karklinš. Karklinš to Jurgenssons. And Jurgenssons back to Karklinš in the middle of the field now. Gets it to Podema. There is a cut available and two receivers available, and lots of body falling. Loads of defensive pressure, but Jurgenssons is the one coming down with that score. Oy. A little bit of a pile of defenders, but Saulite and Jurgenssons doing well to stay on target for that disc, and getting it pretty well. No turnovers in this game yet. Salaspils was the pull from Gasine. Arste finds Jägers. Jägers to Muciniece. And to Teplite. And Teplite into the end zone for Arste for a great point. And good camaraderie between her and Buldure. Of course, all of the players knowing each other pretty well. Muciniece getting ready to pull, so 4 clean holds in this game, no turnovers so far. Let's see whose defensive pressure gonna bring some results first. Gasine to Karklinš. Karklinš faking the hammer, but not given. Orlovska now getting involved. Nice play to Karklinš. Karklinš. No. doesn't like the flick option. Goes with the backhand to Jurgensons. Jurgensons to Karklinch, and Karklinch with a lefty backhand into the end zone for Jurgensons. Some fancy throwing from him. Oh no, he faked a lefty, but then went with the right hand. Okay. Good grab and good work so far by Salaspils. But just as good for Valmiera. Only offensive holds, and that is the first turnover. It looks like a bit of a commentator's curse, a little bit too high for Jägers. And was not able to elevate, and that disc was unfortunately hit the floor. And Karklinch now, marked by Jägers, maybe the only player who can jump as high as Karklinch does, but looks like nursing a little bit of an injury. Maybe not at his 100% is Jägers. Odama Karklinch now looking into the end zone, getting close to it. Batmanis fake, and Saulita grabbing the disc right in front of the face of Arste. I think Arste got spooked a little bit over there, as she has reacted for the disc as well, but Saulita's hands were a little bit quicker. So first break for Salaspils. Some of that pressure finally gave fruition, and turnover was generated, but this time Jägers, much easier job for him, not such a high disc, and a great shot from Razminovic into the end zone. Nice hammer. And an easy grab for Andrejs Jägers. Muceneta with the disc, ready to pull, and the D-line of Valmiera coming with a bit of a pressure. So Karklinch now with the disc. Ooh, looks like a bit of a slippage there on the field, but all good. Orlovska goes to her twin brother for an easy score, virtually unmarked. Nice cheering from all the crowds in the halls, in the sports halls of Ogre, and nice point, of course, from Orlovska to Karklinch. Kasine with the pull, Arste fielding that. Let's see if, almost a Callahan, I was about to say. Let's see if Valmiera will be able to respond in kind, but unfortunately for them, that is a turnover, basically next to the end zone. Looks like Jägers was not able to react to that disc, while High disc for Karklinch, a good one. And, couple of passes later, Orlovska to Podama into the end zone for another very quick break. So 3-6. Salaspils doubling up on Valmiera, and Salaspils same as last game, asking for a timeout just before the first half, probably wanting to do the same as they did to Tartu, as they just scored a break. Probably want to get another break and close off the first half, and after that maybe a few breaks more. That's exactly what happened to Tartu, so we will see, of course, what is the plan and what's going to happen. We'll take a quick timeout ourselves in the booth, and we'll be back with you in a few seconds. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to the second half of this game, and unfortunate throwaway from Valmiera from number 24. Oh, unfortunately I don't have him on my roster. I think that was Thomas Biernis, if I remember right. But Salaspils, yeah. Perfect plan, perfect execution of the plan for them. They wanted to close off this half, and that's exactly what they did. A few swings, Jurgensson's to Buldura for the score. An unfortunate mistake for Valmiera, giving them the opportunity, and also as they have started on defense, looks like they will be receiving in the second half. So yeah, a perfect position for Salaspils. We'll take another very quick break for the halftime, but don't go anywhere and stay in for the second half of this semi-final of Salaspils and Valmiera. Welcome to the second half of the semi-final. First semi-final of this tournament. Salaspils and Valmiera. Valmiera so far unbeaten in the tournament, so it would be quite upsetting for them to go out and lose their first game of the tournament in the semi-final stage. So they booked their ticket early yesterday. But looks like so far Salaspils have slightly different ideas. And yeah, a bit of a contact on that reception. It's like Andres Jägers is not very happy with the defensive pressure from from Jurgensson's. But looks like a bit of a offsetting foul, in my opinion at least, as both of them went for the disc. Jägers. Well, regardless, the turnover is going to stand, so Karklinš is going to pick the disc up, lefty to Gasina, back to Karklinš, and Karklinš, surveying option, but doesn't really like anything, goes to Orlovska. Orlovska, back to Batmanis. Batmanis to Karklinš, identifying the open options and just swinging it to them, and Batmanis into the end zone for Gasina. Nice and quick point. Yeah, having another look at that Jägers and Jurgensson's moment. I think Jägers was coming through to the disc. Maybe it was a little bit imprecise. And I think maybe his movements initiated the contact a little bit more. Jurgensson's was just holding his own line. And would be strange to call a foul on that. So I would say good spirit by Jägers of recognizing that and retracting that call. And oh no, unfortunate drop there for number 2 from Valmiera. I think that is Taca Kareva. And Salaspils once again striking back very quickly. Gasina taking on another break. Break point, Saulita. Nice pick up from him. And Gasina managing to get free from Teplita. So another break, 9-3. Salaspils looks like running away with this particular game, doing precisely the same that they did to Tartu, closing off the first half with a break, then starting on offense, getting their offensive point and getting another break. So going on a bit of a run. 4 points in a row for them. Arste now, and Jägers trying to salvage that situation and get a few more points on the board. Kriegers, difficult take under pressure from Batmanis, but finally gets to Jägers and Jägers and Karklinš having their own mini game inside of the match of Ultimate, but still that works out. And Valmiera once again putting themselves on the board. Sabina Muciniece with the score, with the disc. Good read, not an easy grab, but she's doing pretty well with that. So good job for Valmiera getting a few more points on the board. Podema fielding the pull, looking for options, and finally Karklinš is getting involved, and Karklinš going coast to coast into the end zone for Jurgenssons, and despite the pressure from Petris Muris, great grab, nice jump into the outstretched hand, great read, and another quick score from Salaspils. Arste and Razminovic. Disc with Jägers, and Jägers with a quick swing to Razminovic, who needed to recatch that disc after a bit of a contact. Now Ceplite gets it into the end zone for number 12, Karlis Kozolans. Tough shot, tough grab, but yeah, that works out pretty well for them. And Kozolans picking up the point. Celebration from Batmanis as well. Nice to see some communication between the players. And yes, of course, some camaraderie. Between them, but good work, great awareness by Robert Razminovic, who realized that the catch that he has made was not really a catch and needing to go again, and doing it pretty well. So Podoma is the disc. Podoma long shot for Karklinch for another score. 5-11 is the score right now, so Salaspils are pulling away a little bit, so quite a big lead. And hoping to close off this game pretty quickly against Valmiera. And next up, obviously, as it is the semi-finals, the winners of that are going to be playing for the first place later in the day at 4 p.m. and the losers are going to be playing for the third and fourth position at 2 p.m. Local time, of course. So, yeah. Third, fourth, bronze medal match in a couple of hours, and couple of hours later, first place match. Arste, long hammer to Jägers, but Jägers was not able to bring that disc down. Not an easy one for him. Some words being exchanged between the players. Not very happy, of course, unsurprising. Not an easy grab for him, and Podoma into the end zone for Orlovska. Podoma celebrating that, and Orlovska and Saulite as well, doing a bit of a celebration there. Nice shot. Yeah, great to be calm under pressure from Andres Jägers. Good celebration too. Yeah, Jägers looks like hurt himself earlier in the tournament. Not looking very comfortable at the moment, running around. So, or maybe he had some additional sporting activities yesterday. We don't know. He's playing everything. He's playing football. He's playing ultimate. Quite a high level, of course. Coming to getting a silver medal on Riga Rudens a few weeks ago with Ventspils, but this time playing with Valmiera. Valmiera trying to find some options. Muris going to Kozolans. Kozolans to Muris once again, and Muris with the hammer into the end zone, and a little bit high for Buldure, so it was actually good for Alisa Krigere, but unfortunately that disc is bouncing off her fingers, and that's another opportunity for Salaspils to score, to break, and actually to win this game, as it is quickly turning into the game point. But Razminovic was a little bit in a better position to receive the disc from Podoma. Podoma and Jurgensson's a bit of a miscommunication, and Valmiera picking that back up. A few swings and into the end zone for Karlis Kozolans. Karlis Kozolans with the score. Nice hammer into the end zone. Podoma a little bit upset with herself. But Salaspils, yeah, now starting on offense, so probably gonna get their strongest players. So looks like a bit of a incorrect gender on the field. So male matching points. We have Saulita, Karkliņš and Jurgensons as male matching players for Salaspils, and Podoma and Buldura, unsurprisingly, for as female matching players. We got Jägers, Biernis, if I'm right, and Mucenieks for Valmiera, and Muceniece and Arste as female matching players. Karkliņš now at the back of the field. Podoma to Jurgenson. So far working around the handlers, and no up calls. Jägers is asking questions as Karkliņš got that disc quite easily, and Jägers was not aware that the disc was coming, and just a hand up would probably knock it away, but unfortunately he was not aware of it, and Karkliņš grabbing it and throwing it into to Saulita for a closing score, 13-6 in this game. We've got our first finalists, Salaspils Frisbija clubs, and Valmiera will be playing, unfortunately, a little bit earlier than they wanted. So in a couple of hours against the loser of the next game. Next game is going to be the second semifinals of Ventspils and Saku. These two teams have met before. Saku unfortunately losing to Ventspils in the group stages, but they will try, of course, to do it a little bit differently in the next game. So do tune in, don't go anywhere. I've been Dmitry Doroshenko with the first semifinal. Stay tuned for the second one. Don't go anywhere.